What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be on the 335i. As you guys see in the back, is just kind of a little update, show you guys what I've been working on, kind of some of the problems I ran into it just first week of ownership. So I actually ended up putting on stands right away. It needed a little bit of love. I mean, it ran fine. Sometimes it would throw a code supposedly if you ran it to redline. I never did, but apparently that's what the owner said. It would throw a code for the fuel pump. So I actually have a few parts I'm throwing on the car. The fuel pump being one of them. Those are upstairs. I'll show you those in a minute. So I also have a stage 2 pump from Precision Raceworks. I was going to go for stage 3, but just being that there's not much E85 here in Oregon, I think there's one station maybe 30-40 minutes away. I didn't really want to set it up with a double pump E85 setup yet. I'm not that big of a hurry for power. Also, the roads here are a lot shorter. Like, I don't really need all that power. In California, we have the long freeways where you can like just let it go, but here we don't have none of that. Also got some brand new CV axle boots, 2 of them. Here's the second one. These are Rain from FCP Euro. I got the new MHD universal adapter, so I'm gonna get a chance to try that out. No more cable. And I got an upgraded T-map, that way I can run higher boost. Hopefully, because after I take off the JB4, I'm gonna need a custom tune. So hopefully after we custom tune it with the double pump and the upgraded turbos on 91, it should be making pretty decent power. Hopefully low 500s on, I don't know, 23 psi, but we'll see. The tuner I'm gonna go with is probably Wedge again. If you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments. But he's the one who tuned my last single turbo, and that thing lasted like 3-4 years, no problems, no misfires ever. So I'm like really confident in his tuning. But like I said, I'm always willing to listen to everybody else's experience, so let me know if you guys have a different tuner and who it is in the comments below. But yeah, let's get back to the garage. But yeah, let me just show you what I'm working on here, right? One of the first things I had to do was fix the headlight harness because it was ripped out, one of the cables on there, and I didn't extend it, so hopefully this fits. If not, I'm gonna have to extend it. I didn't want to add extra different colored wire if I didn't have to. But so we got that problem out of the way. He had a ton of cable, right? All this cable is for LED lights. I don't really know. It says LED rock light, right? I don't know what color they flashed. I'm under the impression that they were cop lights. Check this out, you guys. So he used to have this box in there. Everything went wired to that. And then this is a huge speaker, right? And then he had this little control where you could talk into if you wanted to, and it would shout you out. I'm pretty sure it had sirens and lights. I never really messed with it, and just being that I don't have any friends out here that I'm cruising with and that I'd ever have to mess with like that, I just took them off. It was easier. Currently, I have to lift up the car from the back to get those underneath because they run into the battery, but that'll be in a little bit. I'm also going to end up removing the JB4, and like I said, get a custom flash only tune. The JB4 is alright, but I don't really have a use for it. MHD has multi-maps, they got anti-lag now, and all those engine protections, I'm not convinced, right? So we're just going to take it off, flash only, we'll be alright, back to normal. And then when I got the car, it was leaking a little bit of oil, but the owner never took care of it, so it turned into a lot of oil, right? Underneath the car, it was just kind of glazed, and then it was getting on the downpipes. The downpipes just smelled like straight burning oil every time I was stopped at a light. So that was something that I wanted to fix like ASAP. Unfortunately, I didn't know that I was gonna have to drop the whole subframe, which I should have guessed anyways, right? But I had to drop the whole subframe. So right now, if we go down here, I got my downpipes right there. I ended up removing the subframe. I got it. Show it to you guys in a second. Alright, so I actually had to put it in my backyard, but we got the subframe here. 2 motor mounts go there. And it was 6 bolts. 1, 2, 3. Same thing for the side. 1, 2, 3. And obviously there's more to removing that. So I got the steering rack hanging here. I didn't disconnect it completely because I don't want to have to do an alignment if I don't have to, and if this is close enough I won't. I had to remove the axles from the hub, all the tie rods, the control arms, everything, right? Everything just ends up getting removed from the car itself. The only thing that stays is the axles hanging out. And I zip tied those to the top just so they would hang. Yeah, and then down here I ended up sorry guys, so I had to remove the two coolant lines to get to this bottom oil feed line down there, and I had to remove those two lines up there. And I ended up finding a really small, I found this really small O-ring was pinched. Hopefully you guys can see it, but it's pinched on the little edge right there. I believe that's what was causing the leaks, because as far as the rest of the turbo feed lines, they don't look like they're leaking. This one's a little bit harder to get to back there, but neither of them really look like they're leaking much. So I'm probably just gonna end up switching that O-ring and calling it a day. And the previous owner actually supplied me with some brand new turbo oil feed or turbocharger oil line gaskets. He knew what he messed up on. I'm just thankful that that's what it ended up being, and that he was being honest, and it's an easy fix. So, well, not so easy, but we got this this other oil line gasket, the flat ones. Like I said, I don't think I'll have to install those. I'll probably end up saving them. If I ever have to do this again, I'll probably just throw a single turbo on it, you guys, if I'm being honest, because it's kind of annoying to do this on stands, and this is my second time doing it. But yeah, if it starts leaking again, I'm just gonna go single turbo, be 100 times happy, get rid of all this mess, and then I won't have to deal with that again, right? So got the engine holding on the stand. We ended up buying a brand new VRSF outlets because it had the OEM outlets. So I got that in here, brand new. That should add a couple more ponies and hopefully help those upgraded turbos spool better and make better power. Right here we got one of the motor mounts, and it was mounted to the chassis here, but if you see, it's got quite a bit of flex. I'm not 100% sure if it's supposed to have that, but it was having kind of this vibration in second gear, so I ended up buying new motor mounts anyways. That's pretty much it, you guys. So right now I'm just trying to take care of that oil leak. I had leaky axles, so we're gonna fix the CV boots on those. We're gonna end up taking the JB4 off and just running a flash only tune. Yeah, custom tune, 23 PSI hopefully on 92. 92 is the highest octane we have here in Oregon. So yeah, some new motor mounts. This thing should be shifting like butter hopefully. It does have this weird kind of like, not rattle because it doesn't rattle, but you can see the stick vibrate, and I know that's not what it's supposed to do for my previous 335i. So I started looking into the issue, and it says that there's this metal insert from Twisted Tuning that you can throw into the one and only motor mount or trans mount for this car. I'll show it to you guys. I'll post a link right here. But it says that they're out of order. I'm at the end up messaging the guys, see if they have them. Hopefully they do, and if they do, I can show you guys an install. Let me know what you guys think of the build. Should I keep it upgraded turbos, twin turbos, or should I end up just going to a single turbo anyways? I actually liked the spool on the twin turbo. It felt really nice. Before my single turbo had a little bit of lag and then like insane power. This one just seems very linear, so it's kind of nice for a daily. I'm not complaining. Thank you guys to everyone that's been watching and subscribing. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Without you, I'd still be at like 10 subscribers. So thank you guys. Hopefully we make this thing hella fast soon, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.